Have you ever felt like no matter what you do at home, it's never enough? That everyone blames you for everything? That no matter how hard you try, you can't escape the guilt they heap on you? That was my life. Every day. Every single day. It started when I was a teenager. Small things. Simple things. The floor wasn't clean enough. The dishes weren't done perfectly. The homework wasn't graded right. The laundry was folded, but not properly. And the voices were everywhere. Why didn't you do this? Why did you ruin that? Why can't you be more careful? At first, I tried to explain. I didn't know you wanted it done this way. I forgot, but I'll fix it. I tried my best. Nothing helped. It wasn't about my effort. It never was. The blame came like clockwork. Sharp, precise, relentless. I remember one evening. My sister had borrowed my favorite sweater without asking. It got a tiny stain. I didn't do it. I wasn't even there. But I was the one who got yelled at. Why are you so careless? You always ruin things. I tried to protest, but no one listened. I felt the familiar twist in my chest. Frustration, anger, sadness. I went to my room, closed the door, sat on the bed, and cried quietly. Because I knew the words "I didn't do it" wouldn't change anything. The blame would continue. Days turned into weeks. Weeks into months. Every mistake, real or imagined, became mine. Every family argument, mine to carry. Every forgotten task, mine to apologize for. I tried harder. I cleaned faster. I cooked better. I tried to anticipate every need. And still, the blame found me. Then came the moment I realized something important. No explanation would help. No argument would matter. They weren't listening. They weren't understanding. They were used to me being the scapegoat, the one to blame, the one to yell at. And in that moment, I decided to try something new. I stayed silent. The first time I didn't answer a comment, it was strange. My mother said, "Why didn't you clean the counter?" I didn't respond. My sister asked, "Did you eat my chocolate?" I didn't respond. Even my father made a remark about the dishes. I didn't respond. The silence was deafening. At first, they were confused, then annoyed, then worried. Why isn't she answering? Is she mad at us? Did we do something wrong? Days went by. I stayed calm, quiet, observant. I noticed the way they looked at each other, whispering. The way my mother checked if I was okay before speaking again. The way my sister paused mid-complaint, unsure if I'd respond. Silence had weight. Silence had power. I wasn't being aggressive. I wasn't being mean. I was just quiet. And suddenly, the endless blame didn't feel so heavy. One afternoon, a small moment changed everything. My sister dropped a glass on the floor. It shattered. Normally, it would have been my fault somehow. But this time I said nothing. Not a word. She looked at me. She hesitated. She admitted, I did it. And for the first time in years, the blame wasn't mine. I smiled quietly, because silence had done what words couldn't. Over time, the atmosphere at home changed. Conversations were calmer. People thought before speaking. Accusations weren't automatic anymore. I didn't need to fight. I didn't need to argue. My silence spoke louder than words. It wasn't immediate. It wasn't dramatic. But it worked. The constant weight of blame lifted. People started noticing my presence differently. They respected my space. They respected my boundaries. And I respected myself. Sometimes friends asked me, "Why didn't you yell back? Why didn't you defend yourself?" I always said the same thing. Because sometimes silence is louder than shouting. Sometimes doing nothing is more powerful than doing everything. Sometimes the only way to be heard is to stop reacting. Eventually, they stopped blaming me for everything. The arguments that once spiraled into chaos became small discussions. The mistakes that once felt crushing were corrected calmly. The laughter returned, not because I demanded it, not because I shouted louder, but because I chose to be quiet. I didn't need revenge. I didn't need to prove them wrong. I just waited. I stayed calm. I stayed silent. And sometimes, that is enough. Have you ever stayed silent and felt the power shift? Sometimes the quietest action is the strongest one. Sometimes doing nothing says everything.